chose a woman, and she come out to the well in Israel in the middle of the day. She had to come in the middle of the day because she was a woman of what we might have said in the olden days, ill repute. She was an adulterous woman. She was a sinner in the sexual realm. She had many men and found that none of it satisfied. So that's why she went in the middle of the day, in the heat of the day, because that's when all the other women weren't there. They were clever enough to do it in the morning when it was cooler to get the water from the well. So that's why she was there and on her own. But she wasn't on her own for very long, because after a bit, Jesus turned up. And Jesus spoke to her and asked her to give her some water. But you know what she said? You know what Jesus said to her? He said, "Come to me, I will give you living water, and you will never thirst again." And she was like, "Oh, give me some of this water." But Jesus wasn't speaking physically, he was speaking spiritually. You see, that woman had tried to satisfy her craving for love, and it hadn't satisfied. She thirsted after sex, and it hadn't satisfied. And Jesus was saying, "You come to me, and you will be satisfied, and you will thirst no more." And she knew that to be true. Do you know that woman was the first person that Jesus revealed himself to? He said, "I'm the Messiah." He revealed himself as the Messiah to this woman. Now, you would never have written that 2,000 years ago, because women in those days were really looked down upon. But God never looked down upon women. He loved them. And he chose a woman to be the first hearer of the fact that he was the Messiah. He chose a woman to be the first recipient of the news that Jesus had risen from the dead. The first witness to Jesus' resurrection, the first person who saw him raised again, was a woman. See, God loves women, and he loves you. And he wants you to come to know him, to know his life eternal. Will you come to him today, though?